Everybody, it's Peter Malone here again, and I'm outside Norris Green Test Centre, and I'm just going to do a quick video of Unmarked Crossroads. Now, Unmarked Crossroads are crossroads, obviously they got no markings on, so that means no one has the right of way. This would be something like, for example, over the years I've had quite a few tests where they're on a test, they come to a traffic light and the lights are not working. So this is how you would deal with traffic lights that were not working. You'd have to treat it like I'm going to show you now with the Unmarked Crossroads. My other car is in the garage at the moment, so I'm using the manual, which I haven't done for about 18 months. But it's getting fixed. There's all kinds of updates it needs doing on it, so I might not have that back till Tuesday. So I'm going to use this car, which is my partner's car, and you'll probably see a difference with me changing the gears. So remember, we are now going to do Unmarked Crossroads, and I'll try and do as many as I can in as less time as I can. I'm in opposite the test centre here, so it's closed. It's Saturday afternoon, and I want to hurry up because I want to watch the National. I think it's about 20 to 4 now, so the horse that I'm doing, I had the winner last year, 66 to 1. I didn't do it again this year. I've done another outsider, Frankie something it's called. But anyway, so there's the test centre just here, and at the end of this road we're going to go left. Remember what you do: middle one, always middle one first, left one second. And if you're going that way, right, it's that one there. Okay, so braking, putting the clutch down, into first, just checking. Remember those, like a tennis match, don't just look one way, look both ways. And we're just going to do these unmarked crossings as quick as possible. It comes in handy, like if you come to a traffic light, you must have been at a traffic light somewhere and the lights are not working, you go, what do we do here? Well, I'm going to show you what you do at an unmarked crossing. So this one, if you come on your test and you're going to go straight ahead, you want to be in this position here. So you go into the middle and you want to be on the left side, so you've got clear visibility to the left. And then when you come to here, you just mirror indicate left. Now remember, you've just come out the test centre and you could quite likely go straight onto these unmarked crossings, which I'm going to show you now. Next road on the right, mirror, middle one, right one, indicate right. And the speed limit, always when you come into a new road, just have a quick glance up and you'll see the signs. It's obviously saying 20. So I'll give you a few seconds here to see if you can work out where this unmarked crossing is. And you'll see it obviously in this camera here. More space in this car. So as you can see, there's no markings, so what you do is you get on your brake, if you're in a manual, put your clutch down, into first, look to the right and left. Blind spot was the Discovery car there, the Range Rover, and you can see now, safe to go. Now I had a pupil once here, he was so happy that he got through the unmarked crossing. Now what he forgot to do was, there was another one just here, and what did he do? He's so happy that he got through the first one, he just said, hey! And he asked him to go right here. Remember this one here, mirror this one, but make sure you come back to the left, because a few people fail because they move over to the right. So another marked crossing. Here we go. So I'm going to go on the other estate because there's a couple over there. I'll give you an idea what unmarked crossings are. Remember, you're only going right here. Get back to this side of it. You don't want to be stuck on that side. You'll block it. Anyway, you'll be stuck on this side if there was a car here. There isn't. So you go in the middle. And there's Mr. Go for Advance. So I'm basically heading back to the test centre to show you where else to go. And to show you the unmarked crossings there. It only takes a few minutes. I want to do it in less than 15 minutes, hopefully, anyway. Because I want to go and watch the race. Mirror, indicate left. I'll drop it down from 4th to 2nd. You can skip a gear, providing you're doing the correct speed. And then off the gas, clutch down, clutch up, press the gas pedal. It's all about timing when you're changing the gears. As I say, I've been using an automatic, but it's a hybrid, half electric, half petrol. There's the test sensors again there. So we've come out of there, and they'll ask you to turn left at the lights. And mirror, indicate left. Use your brake. If you're in the manual, put your clutch down before it stalls. Be prepared to select the gear. Try and get into a rhythm. Don't start panicking or you won't get into gear. One of the things about when you stop is make sure you're in first gear. A lot of people stop. Remember Catherine over there, the test centre was just there, and she was stopped and was in third. She moved off 3 times, it stalled. The examiner had to tell her it's in third gear. That was the end of her test. So it's so easy to do. So when you're sitting there at the light, just make sure that you check. So you come out the test centre, you turn left, and this next traffic light, you're going to be turning left again. So remember, when you're going into the new road, just glance up, and generally you'll see a sign. If there isn't, they have to tell you. It's all about a speed limit sign. Here we go, middle mirror, left mirror, indicate left. Coming over to the lights. Braking, clutch down. So going into first, make sure it goes first, but push it that way. If you grab it like this, the chances are you can stick it in third. I always check anyway, get them to check. And I'll put the handbrake on here because there's a car right up my backside here. And quickly I'll go into second. And there's the 20 sign just gone past there. So you've got to look up. So if you're on your test here, this would be a bit of a challenge here. Decision time, yellow bus coming up. Do I go through or do I wait? Made the right decision there. That car come from nowhere. Oh, the chances are the taxi might move. See, driving's all about decision making, and you have to be really quick when you do it. Aye there, mate, you got a bit close. But he missed me. I'm going to go and show you these other marked crossings. So on this one, on that last one I just showed you, that's a test route, and this one down here is another test route where they take you. It's just after the school. There's another couple down here, but this is marked crossings, so you don't have to worry about that. See where these are all marked? Don't get me wrong, you do get the idiots that jump out in front of you. So they're marked, and down there's more. That's where you find more. But this one down here, they've only just started doing this one, because I've got this on my YouTube channel. So anybody on the Norris Green Test Centre, this is worth a look. It's just after this building here. You'll see it. We've got a mirror, middle, indicate right. Slow down because there's 2 cars parked there. Yeah, there we go. Steering on this car's a bit stiff. She's a bit older, this car, than the one I've been using. But gets you from A to B. So here we go. We've got to follow it round to the left. And this is the danger spot, this blind spot here. But today there's no parked cars, maybe because it's Saturday. And here we go. You can clearly see there's no markings here. Can you see this? So what they do, they make you go through this and they make you turn. Here's a good example, look. There's 2 cars there. I'm going to let them go. She's waved and the taxi driver's waved. So that's what you call an unmarked cross. And that's why you can't just drive straight across. If you do, they'll put the brake on you. That's the end of your test. It won't be the end of your test, but that will be where you'll fail, because you haven't been aware of the unmarked crossing. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a little bit further up here, and I'm going to say goodbye to you all. I want to go home and watch the Grand National. Let me pull up on here. So I hope that's some use to you. If you're on your driving test, unmarked crossings, you can come across them, especially on these housing estates. But it's also handy to practice the unmarked crossing, because one day, maybe a test, hope it isn't, you may come to the traffic lights and they're not working, and they're out, and you go, oh, what do we do here? Well, you do what I've just done there. You slow down and you check it's safe before you cross. You do not just drive straight across. You have to slow down, check it out. If it's busy, then you just wait. And it's more difficult at a busy traffic light, because the traffic light, obviously this car's going to be coming from every direction you can think of. Anyway, I shall see you. I hope it was helpful. I shall see you in another video, and it's bye for now.